Hey guys, Camman here, and here I have another comparison video. This time it's with the alligator or crocodile pieces. I'm just going to call them alligators for the rest of this video. So the original alligator was released in 1994 and used until 2014. The new one was introduced in 2015 and is still used today. So starting off with the original alligator, this one has a very classic feel to it, however it is quite basic. Most of the main body here is pretty much just a normal looking brick. There's not much shaping to it. However, there is quite a bit of nice shaping going on here with the legs, and there are anti-studs underneath there. And then the tail looks quite nice, with all the spines running down it. And the tail can actually swivel back and forth. That's how far it can go for each side. And you can actually just pop that out like so. So you can kind of see how that works, and that just connects in like that. Then there's 6 studs on the back of this alligator, a couple of molded spines at each end, and then just that very nice classic looking face. The eyes are very simple, just some holes in the head there. Same goes for the nostrils at the front. And as you can see with the mouth there is actually a bar-sized opening. So you could stick something right through the mouth. However, you could also just open the mouth up like so, and it actually can open up all the way like that. And inside there's kind of 4 teeth here, and then 4 teeth at the top. And yeah, this is just kind of what the inside of the mouth looks like. Kind of a weird slot going down the top and bottom. But yeah, there's not really too many teeth in that mouth. While there are anti-studs on the bottom of this, it cannot actually attach to a normal base plate because the holes under the feet aren't big enough for a stud to fit in them. Plus, the tail would just kind of get in the way as well. Now, this piece mainly came in the classic green color. However, it also appeared in the classic gray color. And in some sets, you could actually get the top part in a different color, but not the rest of the body. Because actually, I forgot to mention this, the top jaw is actually hinged in there, and you could take that out. And later, this mold also came in a more realistic dark green color. So speaking of the more realistic dark green color, that is the main color that the new pieces come in. However, in one set, the new piece came in a tan color. This one is actually quite different. There's a lot more shaping going on with the body. And I'll just start off by looking at the head, where you can see the eyes are actually printed on this one instead of just holes. There is still room for a bar on the mouth on this one. You could stick that right through. However, this one has a lot more teeth, so it looks quite a bit more fearsome. There's actually 10 teeth on the bottom as well as the top. And this one can also open up quite wide. And you can see inside there, not really much going on. Now, looking at the side of this, there's actually quite a bit more molding in the legs. And the body doesn't just look like a brick. There's actually a bit rounded or sloped here at the top to give it some more of a realistic feel. So it doesn't just, look like a block. And then there are still some anti-studs underneath. And then you can see at the back here, there's actually a Technic pin there. Well, that is how the tail is attached to the body. One thing I also will point out real quickly is the spines are a lot more blunt on this one. So the tail moves pretty much the same as the old one, about the same range of motion. But yeah, instead of just popping out like the old one, it's actually connected in with this Technic pin, which slides up in and locks this into place. One of the biggest differences, though, this one can actually attach to a base plate normally. All the openings on the bottom fit up quite nicely with the studs. So for one last thing, I'd like to give you a quick size comparison. They're actually pretty much the same length. There's not really even that big of a difference. However, I do believe that the newer one is a little bit wider. The legs go out a bit more from the body. So personally, I like the old one better. But it's really just because of the classic feel to it. I think in terms of detailing, the new one is definitely better. And it's more realistic. But what are your thoughts on these Lego alligators? Feel free to share in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing to my channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you next time. That's right. I'm riding an alligator.